Hello family! In today's video we are going to be, I'm gonna kind of do a we're gonna do a Rural King haul, and then also showing you guys us putting up the new fencing we got for the goats, letting you know why we chose this fence, the different fence. So really quick, I'm gonna point the camera over to my husband and have him show you what we bought from Rural King and for what reason. All right, honey, what do you got?
I got lots of expensive stuff here. So let's just start. Besides the fence post, this was, I think, almost $400 altogether. So yeah, pretty crazy. Diamond Natural dog food. Not the normal exact one we get. Normally we get grain-free, but Rural King did not have grain-free dog food. But it's also actually cheaper, like 10 bucks cheaper than grain-free. Then I got me a new splitting axe. This one is by Maple Ridge. Gonna test it out. So there it is. Got kind of this fancy wedge here for splitting the wood. Never tried Maple Ridge. Cheaper than Fiskars. Their options were Fiskars or Maple Ridge. And Fiskars was around $60. This was around $40. So gonna test it out, see if I like it. I have tried the Fiskars. The Fiskars is nice and works great. But let's try the cheaper axe and see how that turns out. Got a waterer for the chickens. From our experience, the water has been a challenge because they can step in the buckets, get poop on them. Open containers tend to get bugs and other things inside of them. So this one stands on the ground. They can't jump up in there, really. Not very well, at least. Lid screws off. Can pour water directly in there and then screw the cap back on. And this is an 8-gallon jug, and this was, I think, around $43. This is a metal galvanized feeding trough. This can hook, I think, onto the chicken fence wire that is in the chicken coop. So just hook that on there, put the food in there, and it has kind of a little roof here, which I believe is to help keep the chickens from standing on top of it and pooping inside of it. This was around 16, 17 bucks. Mineral block right here. This is actually pretty cheap, only 6 bucks, I think. Got some fishing line, 23 bucks or something, pretty expensive. Duct tape, 3 bucks. Chainsaw chain for my steel chainsaw. Not too sure how much that was. I think it was probably 27 bucks. Then we got a bunch of clips for the T-posts. These ones are nice and easy. You'll see them in another video. They just slide up and down on the T-post versus our other like yellow clips. You have to kind of clamp them. Take some strength to get them. These you just easily slide. So these were, I believe, 10, 11 bucks a bag, and they come with 25 in the bag. This is a broken part to our old fence that I think got left behind. Oh well. Amazon is very generous. I cut that part out of the video. Here
I don't think we showed them the cats.
His name is Big, which is a step up from the name my wife gave him.
Which was Buttercup.
Yeah, Buttercup. No, I don't see a Buttercup. I see a Big. Look at that belly. Look, Jonah's enjoying the water.
Yeah, so... Oh.
The famous Flex Seal. Look at that face. Phil Swift. Flex Seal. That's going to be for the cabin. Can't wait to show you that. This here is what we're going to put chicken food in. Going to try to hang it up somehow. Put chicken food in there and just throw a little bit in there every day. The system we got doesn't work that well. They swish it around in there. We could probably show y'all. They swish it around in there. We've tried so many things. And again, they swish it around in there. And it's just all over the place, on the ground, everywhere they walk, and it makes a really nasty, stinky, smelly mess when it gets on the ground. And it attracts nasty bugs and worms and all sorts of stuff you don't want. So, just gonna fill it up probably halfway and just go from there and see how that works. These are the fence posts we got from Amazon. These were, I believe, between $70 and $80 for 20 posts. They are fiberglass with adjustable hooks on them. You can slide them, and that's where you'd put your electric wire or rope, etc. But yeah, $70 to $80 compared to the netting we got, which has 14 posts. I think it was maybe 3 foot high, and it was just a netting, electric netting, and that was 120 or so. So 20 posts, 80 bucks. Netting, 120 bucks. You take into consideration, you probably have to get the rope to put on here, and of course, just like with the netting, you need an energizer and a grounding rod. So we're going to test this out and see how it works for us, see how durable they are, because the netting on the second day got trampled by our dog here, Tova, and broke. So no bueno.
So we're trying this. Yeah, so that electric net wasn't bad. I say it was good, but does easily rip. So we're gonna try this up, and I'm gonna video us putting this together, so you guys will be able to watch us put that up, which we need to do now because it is getting dark. Yeah, and then we'll let you guys know the review on that. The goats are crying because they're in their shelter. The horses are eating. And that's that. So that is the Rural King haul. And yeah, next thing you'll see is us putting the fence up. Alright. So I'll show you guys where we're going to be setting up the fence at. So we have our post over here. Asher has decided to follow. Hey buddy. We're going to ride him tomorrow, I think. We have the roosters in here because they like to bother the hens. But this is the area. Some of the goats are already in it. And we're going to be setting them up so they can eat all of this down. They love being over here, so let me go ahead and let them out. Is this fence on? Whoa. There they come. Come on, girl. There we go. I'm going to leave the chickens in there. The roosters, I mean, for now. Once the hens go up, we'll let them back out. Alright. Husband's going to test out the new axe.
Alrighty guys, so here we go. Check out this size log. Pretty big. Probably one of the biggest logs I got to chop. Alright, we're just gonna take our first swing at this log with the new axe I just got from Rural King by Maple Ridge.
Watch out for the baby.
It could be user error, or it just might not be that great. Let's find out. It was this or the Fiskars. So let's determine which one I'm gonna keep using. I'll probably keep using this one because I don't know too much. As long as I don't chop a goat in half. Alright, here we go. Wow. That was probably the best swing I've ever had. I don't know if that was just grace from God right there, but I chopped that thing without a sweat.
10 out of 10, right?
10 out of 10. Let's hope it can keep going. I'm going to chop it again just to see.
Good thing we got it on camera, huh?
How it goes. But man, that felt like a piece of cake. So let's have at it again. Now I felt that one on my error, but it did still split it very good. Great, that was amazing. That would have taken me, let me show you what I was using. Now, no foul to this. My wife, this is my wife. My wife got me my first axe ever. And it's done great. I did chop all that wood over there with it. Where'd you get this, honey? Tractor Supply?
No.
Ace Hardware?
Harbor Freight.
Oh, Harbor Freight. Yeah, it's a Pittsburgh. Yep, that's definitely Harbor Freight. So, wood handle, definitely gets busted. I love the fact of using a fiberglass handle arm versus wood, just because that will happen. You'll have to replace it. I mean, obviously, if you're really good, that's not going to happen to you that frequently. But this is my first time really chopping wood frequently. Love it. Love my wife. Thank you, wife, for that act.
Of course.
Let's do this again. That feels so good. Okay, that was my fault.
User error that time?
User error. It happens. It happens. I'm just too excited.
Nice.
Look at that. Look at that. Check it out. Check out those beautiful pieces of wood. Amazing. Truly amazing. I love it. I really love it. Should we do another?
Sure.
Okay, let's get another big one. It's not big enough. Now this one might be even bigger. I'm having a blast. Also, what I'm going to do is, as I've seen in videos, I've seen people kind of just duct tape around here, so if you do miss, the impact is taken by like duct tape or whatever. You can put whatever you can invent there to absorb the blow instead of this, so it makes it last longer. Because even though it is probably going to last longer than the wood, after so many times of constantly hitting it, it will probably start having a number on it and deteriorating. So, all right, here we go. All right, it did split it pretty good, better than normal, and that's a pretty thick log right there. So let's get it at it at a different angle and see how that goes. All right, here we go. Ooh, I missed the split. That was my fault. I mean, it is thicker there. I'll probably do better at the thinner side. There's a nice split right there. If I can hit that, this thing will burst. All right, let's try this. There we go.
Nice.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
So your review on this axe, pros, cons?
Well, I wasn't counting my swings, but on whatever number swing that was, it's working. Who knows how it'll hold up to the test of time, but as you guys follow along, you'll probably see. We'll be using much more of this, a lot more. So thank you for watching me swing and fail and tell you about this Maple Ridge axe.
Nice. So now are you going to show them you setting up the chicken feed and water? Or are we not doing that yet? Are you going to do the fence?
Let's do the chicken feed and water real quick. Are you recording?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'll roast in here, dang it. Stay out of here. Have you ever seen a goat be punted?
Colton.
Ay, ay, ay. All right. So, let's see, how do I do this? Probably. Oh, there's already a nice piece of poop in there. How did that happen so quickly? Ay, ay, ay. So, what I'm going to do, this is the old setup. And, not very good. Still, bunch of chickens pooped all over it. Constantly pooping on it. I'm sure there's better things out there. I've still yet to explore, but that's one of the biggest things about being here and doing all this is, I'm just trying to learn And it's okay. It's definitely okay if anybody looks up information before they find it out. I kind of, maybe it's pride, but I like trying to learn things as it would be naturally, without technology, without a professor, without certain things. It's kind of fun, kind of interesting, trial and error. And so, again, love looking stuff up. I've looked up plenty of things, but sometimes it's fun, trial and error, learning what works best for your specific needs. This probably won't be too great. Obviously, it's out in the weather. If it gets rained on, I'm gonna have to move it. But this should work pretty well. Elevated a little bit. They can just reach their beaks right in there. They'll probably push it over. So probably not wanting to fill it up too much because they still will flick it out just like they flick this out. But this time, let's just try it. Let's try it, see how it goes. Next, we got this waterer. I would have loved to make something myself. And that's where looking up things comes in handy, because you can create something really big and works just as well as something you buy from the store that's already been made by somebody else, probably in China. Yeah. Oh, made in Spain. Sorry, not China. Sorry, China. Spain. Made in Spain. Okay, so waterer, we can really just set it up anywhere because it's pretty covered and nothing's gonna fall into here, so I'm not too concerned. I'll probably just put it right here for now. I have no water right now to put in there, but once I do, just unscrew that, dump it in there, and I can't wait to see them drink out of that. Really love spoiling our chickens as much as we can, but with as little as we got, we love to try our best. So there we go. On to the next. Now what? Goats? Want to zap some goats? Let's zap them goats. I love zapping goats.
I get animal control called.
Yeah.
Saying that on YouTube. He's not being serious.
I love it. I really do. Not that I love them being zapped, but I love seeing our animals and how they work, and how they learn about the electric fence and how they sense the heat or whatever it is that they end up learning, and they just get to work for you. They stop messing around trying to get in your chicken coop and eat your chicken food and eat your dog food, eat your cat food, eat your human food, eat everybody else's food besides the food you want them to eat. So we love trapping them in these things. It is the most blissful moment when you finally have all your goats in a pen and they can't get out and they are eating all your weeds and not disturbing the peace. But thank God for goats.
So, family and friends, today's video is just going to be a kind of day in the life on the farm. Currently, we are going to be putting the topper back on the truck. So that's just one thing. I'm going to show you guys how we do that. So this, we took it off. Why did we take it off, babe?
To fit that black tote in here, and other reasons. I was gonna get gravel for the road, so that way they could dump gravel in the bed of the truck, but didn't end up doing that. So might as well put it back on, I guess. It's just an eyesore kind of here on the ground.
Yeah.
I know most of the time when I see a truck topper like this on the ground, it's like you're driving past like a junkyard home. They got this junk laying all over the place. That's like the first sign of like a junkyard.
Yeah, that is very true. So we're gonna put this up back on the truck. Hey guys, so we're going to be clearing also. That's the next thing we're doing today, is clearing some land back here. Excuse all the clothes.
Let me tell them what I plan to do.
Oh yes.
So they can have an idea of my idea. So my idea is I'm going to take the tractor, and we have this disc harrow that was left on the property, and I'm going to take that and just plow through these like smallish trees and see if I can kind of clear a path, take them out, and see what it does. Then I'm going to go through with the cultivator and see if I can drag things into a pile with, because I got hooks on them. So I'm going to try to drag them in a pile. Then I'm going to go through with the bush hog. That's my plan. There's before, that's what it looks like now, and we'll see what the progress turns out to be like, and we'll update you afterward.
Yep, so everything back over there is which I'll get a better photo of, a video of the before and after. So if you would guys like to know, the reason Tova has a bag tied to her is because last night we got home and saw that our favorite chicken, Cookie, was dead. Tova killed and ate her. So we tied a bag. Colton tied a bag to them, so I guess it's supposed to like keep them from doing it again, but who knows, maybe it won't, maybe it will. So I'm gonna let the goats out right now. This is actually where we're gonna be clearing, so like everything back there. So Let the goats out. Give them a break. Can't get the darn thing open. Let's see. Oh! Oh my gosh, did I get that on camera? Totally just got bopped in the head. So we started their new enclosures. So as you can see here, it's two sides, one for the girls, one for the boys. But they are continuing to escape because our Energizer is not strong enough. So we are going to be getting a new one and fixing that here soon. So, but that's where we're starting to build our little shelter slash little playground. But yeah, so next clip you'll see is once I get back there, the before and after of everything back there. I want to show you guys these treats I made for the goats and horses. Which I can give you guys, I can put in the description the recipe that I used. Or maybe I'll just do another video of me making the treats. It wasn't too hard. It wasn't hard at all. A little time consuming, but not hard. So I let the boy goats out because they have been good and have not been escaping. And you can see the girls are actually trying to escape right now because they're bad. But these are the treats. So let's get them some. Come here, Jonah. likes it. Let's see the girls. Come here, girls. He's pretty good at listening to him. Come here. I like these treats.